watching AYV Television.
No, boy, the ball was out. Boy, the ball was out. The ball was out, boy.
Not now. I promised to top up EDSA today.
Stop complaining and use your AfriCell line to buy us EDSA.
My AfriCell line? AfriCell?
Oh yes, with your AfriCell line. To buy EDSA, simply dial *161# to access your AfriCell money account and choose bill payment. Then select EDSA recharge. Enter your meter number, enter the amount you want to pay, and then enter your AfriCell money PIN to confirm your transaction.
Good evening and welcome to Primetime News from your home of credible, factual and balanced news, AYV Television, Channel 33 and Radio FM 101.6. I am Tholoma Sumah. Don't forget, auditions in Freetown for the Big Brother Housemate Salon 2019 will continue tomorrow at the Sarah Palms Resort in Freetown. Let's take our headlines for tonight.
Big Brother House Salon 2019 audition attracts hundreds of young people.
Wow, this crowd. Well, it's not as if we didn't expect the crowd, but it's just, you know, when you see it and you're like, okay, this baby we started, Big Brother Housemate Salon, is growing bigger and bigger and bigger every day.
NRA says they are under-resourced.
NRA is grossly understaffed.
Pan-Africanist Professor Lundumba cautions politicians not to think their positions are that of privilege.
Women who occupied public office recognize that they were trustees and that the positions they occupied were positions of honor and not of privilege.
Now for the full news with Tholoma Sumah.
As race to make it into the Big Brother House Salon 2019 begins, hundreds of young people continue to queue at the Sarah Palm Hotel at Aberdeen for the audition. According to the Director of Digital Branding and Event Management, Vivian Swill, they are surprised that the maiden edition of the reality TV show could attract short attention from mostly young people. This is the second day of the audition for the Western area. Our reporter Ronald J. Morovia was there and put this report together.
For the past 2 days, hundreds of young people have been queuing at the Sarah Palm Hotel for audition to be part of the Big Brother Housemate Salon 2019 reality TV show. The audition has attracted people from different spheres of society who see the show as a platform to realize their dreams. Vivian Swill is the Director of Event Management. She gives an update of the audition so far.
Wow, this crowd. Well, it's not as if we didn't expect the crowd, but it's just, you know, when you see it and you're like, okay, this baby we started, Big Brother Housemate Salon, is growing bigger and bigger and bigger every day. And the type of people that show up, it's quite interesting. There was a guy who came here this morning, actually literally came in barefooted. And you see the way they're dressed with the hairstyles, the swag and the charisma they come in with, the attitude. It's just, it's so interesting. Like, the game is on right now. The applicants are all in their game mood to play the game. Where they're all seated, the room before the audition, when you pass by, you go there, it's like it's Big Brother Housemate Salon itself that is ongoing. Imagine we had over 3,000, some hundred, about 4,000 people roughly, countrywide that applied for Big Brother Housemate Salon. And we're looking for just 20, 10 male and 10 female.
But how has the process been so far? Some of the applicants for the show share their experiences.
Well, for me, this is something I'm pretty used to, so I wasn't scared of any of the judges. I just think we all have to go in there and give it our best, give it what we all have, and hope for the best. I am here to redefine the definition of slay queen. I want to tell the whole world that being a slay queen doesn't mean you have to be all trendy and stuff. It doesn't stop there. It means you have to be educated, bold, be brave, and say the things that matter.
My going into the house is to use the forum, is to use the Big Brother as a platform, as a springboard to go to another level, to exploit my talent out there, to tell people that, yeah, Sierra Leone can do it. If we can have the Nigerians at the highest peak, why not Sierra Leone?
The Big Brother Housemaid Salon 2019 is a reality TV show which hopes to entertain and educate with lots of surprises. The audition will continue in Freetown tomorrow and later in Bo, Kenema, Makeni, and Kono. Bonajemo Ovia, AYV News, Freetown.
Big Brother Housemaid Salon 2019.
The Commissioner General for the National Revenue Authority, Dr. Samuel Jibao, has said they are under-resourced in the area of human capital. Dr. Jibao made this disclosure during a retreat that was held by the authority to better shape and improve on the operations and activities of the National Revenue Authority. The theme for this event centers on modernizing revenue administration in Sierra Leone. Samuel Kurma has more.
We need a board and management retreat for us to come up with fresh and innovative ideas of collecting revenue so that we will optimize revenue collection. As a board, we are responsible for the formulation of policy for the authority. But we need to do this in conjunction with top management of the authority, and it is only in such events that we as board and management can come together to chart the way forward.
She is Tuma Adamajabi, board chairman for the National Revenue Authority, emphasizing the need for having the retreat. This event marks the beginning of a turning point in the work of NRA after it was last held in 2014. Statements were entertained from senior ministry departments and agencies head, drawn from the Ministry of Finance, Anti-Corruption Commission, the Chief Justice, including other senior authorities from the National Revenue Authority. In his presentation while giving an update on the work of the authority, Commissioner General for the National Revenue Authority, Dr. Samuel Jibao, said his institution has seen huge progress due to the political will, echoing the need for a boost in human capital.
NRA is grossly understaffed. The revenue performance over the 6 months or so has been due to several reasons, but the key reason has been that of political support. NRA for the first time has enjoyed very strong political support, manifested in the Executive Order number 1 and the support we are getting from the Ministry of Finance.
In his keynote address, Chief Minister Professor David Francis commended the management of the authority for the improvement, stressing the need for a review on what he termed obnoxious laws in the National Revenue Authorities Act.
The third area is that the NRA leadership must support the Finance Minister in the amendment of the obnoxious 2002 NRA Act, and in particular to remove the lucrative and rather disgraceful remuneration package given to the NRA board. The current board has inherited that. The lucrative remuneration package given is unacceptable, but the remuneration package is quite offensive. We cannot sign up to it.
Retreats are essential as it enables institutions and corporate bodies, brings in fresh and innovative ideas for the optimization of collecting revenues. Samuel Kuroma, AYV News, Freetown.
Pan-Africanist Professor Patrick Lumumba has said politicians should not think they are doing the nation a favor, but rather they are obliged to serve the people. He said this during a public lecture held at the Jai Crowder Amphitheater at Frabi College. Let's take a look.
Recognize that they were trustees did not belong to us. The men and women that we gave the honor and privilege of serving us in public office became adept at theft, looting, and they looted. And when they looted, they did not keep the loot in their own countries. They kept them in little islands in different they got faith in their country. They presided over health systems that they did not believe in. They presided over education institutions which they did not believe in. They presided over agriculture and agricultural institutions which they did not believe in. They raped and raided our industries with the consequence that our country started to bleed. They started to make the environment so toxic that our young men and women no longer saw any hope. They started to create such a toxic environment that our young men and women risked both body and limb, crossing oceans in order to go to Europe and America. They started creating an environment where our young men and women were humiliated at embassies when they were pursuing citizenship of other countries. And we recognize that the fight against corruption required, number one, that we were educated against and about it, that it required, among other things, that we prevented and it reduced the opportunities for corruption, and that the men and women whose hands were caught in the till, and more often there were men more than women, and that those men and women were punished. But yet, we saw that these men who occupied public office, when they occupied public office, they became larger than life, almost as large as death. Not here to moralize about corruption and to threaten us that if we engage into corruption, we will not get into heaven. God will deal with you at his opportune time. For the moment, I'm merely saying that corruption is a dangerous thing, and before God deals with you, if you engage in corruption, we will deal with you.
Professor Patrick Lumumba speaking there. Now in another news, a female in Sierra Leone has declared their support in favor of the First Lady's Hands Off Our Girls campaign. Female in Sierra Leone did this by protesting from St. John and to the Sierra Leone law courts, advocating and admonishing people to join the fight to end rape and violence against women and girls. Ronald Morovia has more.
Many organizations have joined the fight against rape and violence against women and girls. Female in Sierra Leone is the new group to pitch in. Tasha Osuwu is the ambassador for Freetown chapter. She explains more.
We are here today to mark the 16 days activism for our women and girls. This is based on the menace that is going on in the country, rape, and our girls have been suffering. So today we are joining the First Lady in saying, hands off our girls. So much has been going on. Our girls are being raped. Our women are being raped. But the bad thing is, people don't want to speak out. So today we are out in the streets encouraging each and every victim to speak out so that we can be able to shame the perpetrators. This is not about family. This is not about relation. We must find our voices to speak out so that the men will end this. When our girls are being raped, there is a lot of stigma. They don't want to go to school again. They don't want to be in the streets of Freetown. And we think this is disastrous. These girls are our future leaders. Look at the 7-month-old baby. Look at the 5-year-old girl. What is it with men that they can afford to rape a 5-year-old girl? Why are men attracted to babies? What is it that is wrong with our men? We are disheartened. Our hearts are bleeding. That is why we are in the streets crying for our girls. And we are not going to stop. We are going to shout and shout and shout until our voices are being heard. That's why we say, hear me too.
Addressing women and girls, Florence Sabo, an activist, said people should adopt community parenting to end rape in the country.
Me self join her today for make we join Madam First Lady Fatima Bio for say hands off our girls. Some of we grew up in that community where they say big yard. we learn one thing from we granny them. We the parents they now need for adopt the system we are in. You for be combra for all Pekin, not to just you own Pekin. When you neighbor not there, go to send eye to in Pekin. The reason we make this rape done boku, especially in a western area, now because we all they say we not care not to me business. Hey, you want me then say me na Congo sir, not to me business, so that one even way it pass, you know they greet me. So why something for the happen to in Pekin there and for talk? We need for tap that particular habit there. You dey do them for God, and if you get a cause, you for watch them picking them day where their mama not day. But do ya if we get for tap rate, let we begin teach we picking them now. Waiting this dumb parts mean, because some homes not taboo. You know they even tell the picking say, yeah na parts na forbidden inside where nobody know for touch.
All of these campaigns are geared towards one thing: protecting women and girls in the country. But this can't be achieved without the support of stakeholders, neighbors, government, especially the judiciary. Gonajemorovia, AYV News, Freetown.
The grassroots gender empowerment movement Microfinance Services has celebrated their 10th year anniversary with a Thanksgiving service at the office's headquarters at 57 John Street in Freetown, with the theme "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." The executive director of the gender of the GGM's Microfinance, Michael Kamara, said from a humble beginning they are thanking God for a progressive microfinance service that has been giving support through loans to 70% of women and 30% to men in the country, and have generated over 6 billion loans within 10 years of diligent service. Wakari Matia has more.
Grassroots Gender Empowerment Movement is a microfinance services that started in 1993 by Catholic bishops from Liberia, Guinea and Sierra Leone as a way of strengthening the value of family life education in secondary schools. The executive director of GEM Microfinance Services, Michael Kamara, gave an overview of the institution thus far.
GEM is a microfinance institution that is licensed and supervised by the Bank of Sierra Leone, and we are a credit-only microfinance institution, MFI. We have been providing our clients, who are 70% female and 30% male, with small and micro loans. When we started, we had an outstanding portfolio of 600 million, and today we can boast of 6 billion loans.
In the next 10 years, the institution is expecting to capacitate over 20,000 clients who will be enhanced with loans in order to contribute to poverty reduction.
In the next 10 years, we are expecting GEM to have the capacity to service over 20,000 clients, and to also have spread to the other regions of Sierra Leone. You know, the south and the eastern region and of Sierra Leone. Because as we speak, we are in the northeast, we are in the western region, and we are in the southern province.
With 10 years of services, GEM has been able to generate 6,737 million loans as income that helps grassroots earners to be self-reliant in the country. Bokari Matia, AYV News, Freetown.
Leone International Academy has held their third Foundation Day ceremony at their school compound, Momo Drive, Juba Hill, with the purpose of celebrating academic excellence. Aissatou Conte is the proprietor of the Leone International Academy. She explains the relevance of short celebration.
The administration of the school is a thing to reckon with. Teachers prepare their work a week before school reopens every term. Preparation of lesson notes is compulsory. Weekly meetings are held with teachers to discuss successes, challenges within the week and the way forward. Teachers attend routine workshops and retreats. Heads of departments and the administrators give feedback from time to time. There are 32 teaching staff, 4 janitors, 6 security personnel, 4 drivers, and 2 teaching staff. The new building has made it possible for the primary and the nursery to stand out.
I came here 2016 when the school was opened at the very first day of the Leo International Academy. Well, it has been great. We have been having classes. Even on the first day I came, just me alone in class, they taught me, and I think I have gained more experience in the Leo International. Well, first of all, I would like to say a big thank you to God Almighty because He made this possible. I'd like to say thank you to our administrator and our proprietor, and for the two Bodino masters that have been with us throughout the campaign. And I want to say thanks to all the teachers that placed their efforts to teach me, and I want to say thanks to my parents for their advices.
This is Primetime News on AYV Television, Channel 33, and on radio, FM 101.6. We will bring you news from the provinces and the continent right after this break.
Not now. I promised to top up EDSA today.
Stop complaining and use your AfriCell line to buy us EDSA.
My AfriCell line? AfriCell?
Oh yes! With your AfriCell line. To buy EDSA, simply dial *161# to access your AfriCell money account and choose bill payment. Then select EDSA recharge. Enter your meter number, enter the amount you want to pay, and then enter your AfriCell money PIN to confirm your transaction.
But how can I refill my AfriCell money account?
You can top up your AfriCell money account with no extra charges from any AfriCell outlet near you, or simply at any shop or bank where you see a sign that says AfriCell money available here. Buy EDSA now straight from your AfriCell money account at the cheapest cost ever. A price nobody dares to match.
AfriCell, Norway Network.
Welcome back. This is Primetime News on AYV Television, Channel 33 and Radio FM 101.6. I am Tholoma Sumah. Now let's join our team in McKinney for an update of happenings in that part of the country.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening. This is Primetime News, meeting you live from our studios in the north. Coming up in our next edition on Primetime News, we will bring you details on the just concluded tri-annual general meeting of the Pharmaceutical Society of Sierra Leone that was hosted at the Husum Hotel in McKinney. Stay tuned for this. Now for major happenings in the north with me, Abbas Sisi. St. Francis Secondary School in McKinney, known as the School of Languages, continues its week-long celebration on the 60th anniversary of the institution, and the recent activity hosted is prize given to deserving students. Such a motivational activity attracted both present and past pupils of the school, including the current Minister of Basic and Senior Education, Lawyer Alpha Usman Timbo.
Mr. Chairman, as I speak, I can see we are addressing potential presidents of this country. Oh yes, doctors, you name them. When the president of UNFA was making a statement, he made mention of great teachers that have passed through this institution. So I will not go back to that. I just want to re-emphasize that during our days in St. Francis, when you talk about teachers, not the teachers Dr. Luceni was talking about, but the teachers in the 70s when we came in St. Francis. You did not mention one, Stephen Ali Kurosa. During my days in St. Francis, he happens to be one of my most instructive teachers. So, we should be proud of celebrating 60 years of existence. As Reverend Father mentioned in his brief statement, he said we ride on others. We have successfully accomplished what we are today because of the services of people that were mentioned by our president during his speech, among others. But I want to take pride also on the fact that out of the products, we have great men we have produced. Look at Mr. Milton Koroma. Mr. Sisi, you stand up. These are products of this institution that have also provided effective leadership in the institution. All distinguished guests present here this afternoon, that we really appreciate the formidable role that each and every one of you have played in making sure that St. Francis continue to remain as an institution that is though not at the top, but like my team Arsenal, you always try to make sure you are within the range of those that are to be recognized.
In another story, Restless Development is a youth-led organization. Recently, this organization has certified 30 volunteers for the successful implementation of a project titled Business Brains. This was how the ceremony unfolds.
And today, they don't work, the volunteers, they wouldn't be recruits, don't work for 9 months. And today, I did for say goodbye and get a certificate. The certification day today. So one thing, winner, one girl and Restless who believe in working with the community. And all the activities in our community-driven activities. Community and therefore be part of the project and able to promote the project. So now professionals, then train them first before they send in the community. So they know how to interact with people so that they get the desired change with the people necessarily will happy at the end of the day. So great impact, picking and know about the value of education now. The community they know why girl picking for go school and what are the benefits if girl picking go school. And also the people that don't begin get information say therefore stand up for the communities. Because if the communities for change, that they also for take the lead. So diversity in the way people that don't learn from these projects. And as to be ready from the speakers they picking and now they both say they don't get knowledge even for do business and for begin say. And now they're happy that they go school. And even the issue of woman well body, they begin to say now that they get well body, especially with the issue of menstrual health and hygiene. Now they know how to manage menstruation. So I think that maybe gain the hold on in this country.
On behalf of the senior leadership team at Restless Development, I want to say thank you for your prolific achievement. Madam Chairperson, members of the high table, over the years, Restless Development has been recognized and charged with the responsibility of making young people, these young people seated here, to become an agent of change, to be at the forefront of development, to transform communities, and to do developments differently in their various communities.
Yeah, thanks for watching Primetime News from our studios here in the North. And I've been your presenter, Abba Sisi. On behalf of our team here in the North, let us now join our colleagues at our Wesley Street studios in Freetown.
Thanks to Abba Sisi and the entire team in McKinney for those updates. Now we'll take some news from the continent. Liberian President George Weah has ordered those officials who are yet to declare their assets to do so in 1 week or face punitive actions consistent with the law. He said asset declaration under his regime will be enforced to the letter and there will be no sacred cows.
Weah, who is an ex-footballer, said he had told the people of Liberia during his campaign that our government would adopt a zero-tolerance posture towards corruption. The Code of Conduct for Public Officials mandates them to declare their assets before assuming office. But Mr. Weah was in violation of this himself, only declaring his assets to the Anti-Corruption Commission under public pressure 6 months after taking over on 22nd January. Mr. Weah did not make his declaration public, something officials are not obliged to do. Only 25% of members of the executive branch of government are filed in their asset declaration, according to the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission. The commission says the vast majority of people in the judiciary have complied, but none of the 103 members have yet done so.
Well, we now join Mohamed Abu for some sports updates.
Speaking during a training session, the technical director for the Sierra Leone Swimming, Diving and Water Polo Association, Victor Kero, said as an association, they get the assurance from the Ministry of Sport that they will make the trip to China for the final championship.
But we don't do everything. The process has been going well. You know, we get the assurances from the relevant stakeholders, Ministry of Sport. You know, say they will support me all through the process. We have acquired our visas, medical insurance and other things then, but the ticket line and the hold up now. Well, we've been running around, helter skelter, but the director of sports, we're now the technical head of sports Sierra Leone within a parliament presently, and then we don't be spoken to by other officials and say we document it with the Ministry of Finance for let them approve, and then we come to the end of this journey.
Hi guys.
Flat yet. I want to follow the public know say we get congresses them for attend, we get meetings them like what I just tell you about. Now then we go start up with the Secretary General and me the Secretary General, the technical director will go for attend. The games they come much more later in about 3-4 days.
But how affected the swimmers are, they explain small to AYV Sports.
The Secretary General and the director will not even go down well with you, because since when and sent say we go China, we prepare for that. We then effective training, therefore see our best will go and do better and bring knowledge for the country, but very disappointed. We're supposed to leave Salon Tuesday because the competition will start the 8th in China. Supposed to leave Salon the 4th, but through financial crisis, that will not be possible for them to leave.
But and I know just for go China, I need for go book my record for them scholarship, so we send me tickets to come. We don't approve all, and we able to ministry and say they help we. Say to the last minute and disappoint you, like sometimes they come in at Christmas and I not go well with we. And I don't think so for this China trip. We know see we need for go out medal and at 25.
The competition is set to start on the 8th of December 2018. For AYV Sports, Mohamed Abu Conte reporting in Freetown.
Thanks to Mohamed Abu Conte for that sports update. Now, ahead of tomorrow, let's check out our weather update, which is brought to you courtesy of AFRICEL.
Hello, this is Elodie Nicole, and today, as every day, I'll be covering your daily weather powered by AFRICEL. Now let's take a look at the Salon weather for tonight. Let's start in Freetown, where it will be mostly clear night at 25 degrees. Over at Kaimbu, we have a cloudy night at 22 degrees. Moving to the northern city of Makeni, we'll have a clear night at 20 degrees. Now in Konadougou, we'll see a clear sky at 20 degrees. And over in Koidu, also expect a cloudy sky at 22 degrees. Through the night, Kenema will have a clear sky at 22 degrees. As we move over to Bo, we'll see a cloudy sky this evening at 23 degrees. Down south in Mokaba, it will be a partly clear sky at 24 degrees. Now let's take a flight over Sierra Leone for tomorrow's weather. Expect a mostly cloudy day in Tokyo at 30 degrees. Over in Sumbuya, it will have a mostly clear day at 29 degrees. Kalangba will also see an afternoon clearly sky at 28 degrees. And in the town of Kukuna, we have some clouds at 28 degrees. Over at Yaha, we'll also have an overcast of clouds at 27 degrees. Koidu will have a couple of clouds at 27 degrees. Folks at Kenema will see a couple of clouds during the day at 26 degrees. A mostly clear day with clouds expected in Bo later in the day at 28 degrees. It will be a cloudy day in Mokaba with clear skies at 27 degrees. And finally, Freetown will have a cloud during the day at 30 degrees. Checking out the wind for tomorrow. Wind will be moving west at 7 km per hour. Humidity is at 83%. Sea state is moderate. and the sea temperature is at 23 degrees. Let's take a look at our 4-day forecast. Sunday will also face a mostly clear sky throughout the day at a high of 31 degrees and a low of 24 degrees. Monday, we have a morning cluster of clouds and it will be clearing throughout the day at a high of 30 degrees and a low of 24 degrees. Tuesday, we'll experience a cloudy day in spots early at a high of 32 degrees and a low of 24 degrees. Wednesday, we have a couple of clouds at a high of 31 degrees and a low of 24 degrees. Thank you for watching our daily weather powered by AfriCell. Meet us tomorrow same time on channel 33 AYV TV. I'm Elodie Nicole and I'm signing off. God bless you.
Thanks to LED for the weather updates, courtesy of AfriCell. This is where we end primetime news tonight. Keep sending us your thoughts via email to info@ayvnews.com. You can also connect with us online at www.ayvnews.com or download the AYV mobile app from your app store. Don't forget, auditions in Freetown for the Big Brother Housemaid Salon 2019 continues tomorrow at Sarah Palms in Freetown. I am Tholoma Sumah. Many thanks for watching and listening. Good night.
You're watching AYV Television.